Great weekend.
Support local businesses, support local talent. Yeah. So we had
the former McDonald's working
employee of the year,
was it National Rail Network? Whatever.
National Rail Network Rail,
innit?
McDonald's employee of the year, title holder from 2012 to 2017. Yeah,
5 years consecutive.
5 years consecutive employee of the year,
champion of the world.
Look at that though. I beg you, look at that. Please just take a moment to appreciate it. 10 years ago. 10 years ago is a long time, but it's not a super long time. It's not a lifetime, is it? 10 years ago, he was working at McDonald's, bruv. Lawrence,
now,
the Sauce.
Yeah.
Okolie.
Lawrence the Sauce Okolie took on Krzysztof Głowacki. Loads of different ways we were thinking about.
We was talking about in the lift. Is it Glowacki, Glowacki?
It's spelled Glowacki.
Greg
but I had people say Adam Smith. I think Sky Sports said Glowacki
with a
like a grr.
That's mad.
A Glowacki.
Yeah.
But I think it's Glowacki. Whatever it is, it's Glowacki. Glowacki.
Yeah? Dangerous.
Southpaw, Polish. Former two-time Cruiserweight World Champion.
Two-time.
And only lost to the elite of the elite. Lost to Alexander Usyk and Marius Bradis. So some of the best. And that Marius Bradis fight was a very weird fight. Yes. I'll have to go back and look at how it ended. But otherwise, a great stylistic matchup and a good test for Lawrence Okolie.
No
16th fight in and going for a world title. Reminiscent of AJ.
16th going in or 17th going in?
16th.
You sure? All right, cool. So, reminiscent of, like you said, AJ.
Because AJ won his world title on his 16th fight against Charles Martin. And Lawrence the Sauce Okolie went out and did the job.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate everything, yeah? And just forget talking about the fight, talk about the journey, talk about the mentality going in. A couple of things I was going to say about this guy. His music video come out and I'm thinking, please don't be a Tyron Woodley and focus on that instead of this, yeah? Instead of the task at hand. Proven wrong, I have been, and I'm happy about that. Well done, because you can do both. When you step it up, maybe consider or don't. I mean, don't take my advice. Just do whatever works for you. If that's your little way of venting and channeling the energy elsewhere for a little bit, by all means, do it. But that's number one. Number two, the journey from flipping burgers and everything there to literally folding brothers. Yeah. Number three, if you checked his story the day before, he goes, "Pray for me, guys. I'm going to war tomorrow." Do you get me? So he understood. It's not like, yo, ready, let's get this. He's gonna go to sleep. No, he recognized the challenge before him. Do you get me? Triumphant. He was triumphant,
bro. I
respect that.
He gets a lot of hate for what he does in the ring, stylistically. Beforehand, anyway, he's had a couple of
there's a lot of nice, and he said
a couple of dodgy performances, etc. But one thing I do rate about him a lot is the mentality.
Yes,
he's an intelligent guy. You can tell he's intelligent. And you know how you mentioned the whole music video thing, and it could affect you.
Crazy.
To be honest, it was his best performance ever.
Yeah.
So I think stick to the music.
That's what I'm
Release them every week. And keep on the good performances.
But that's exactly what I said. If it works for you, if that's what you need, there's like a little something else, then by all means, because it worked. It did work. You hear me?
It was the best performance of Lawrence Okolie I've seen.
So that tells me a few things. Excuse me. Preparation, again, I put on my own personal story. Preparation is key. And he proved that. Why did he prove it? He said before he went into the fight, the key to my success is X, Y, Z. And what he mentioned was keeping the range, maintaining a decent distance and not letting him counter. He's a very underrated, Glowacki, he's a very underrated counter puncher. He's not the hardest of punches, but a counter punch could potentially flash knock down or knock you down.
Hurt you, you're standing
yeah? So he did that to the T. He executed that part of his plan to a T. All right?
Yeah.
Fluid. Something that you don't usually see from Okolie is his fluidity. Usually it's not, oh, he's a slick boxer. He's not usually. He's usually a little bit... To
me, the best way to describe previous bouts of him I've seen is very stop-start.
Yes.
Very stuttery in his in his work.
It's not jittery, it's stuttery in the sense that the reset is a full reset. It's a
like,
factory reset. You get me?
You know when you look at Klitschko, the way he used to jab hold.
Yes.
Okolie used to do that, but it was a bit sort of, I think, excessive. I don't know. Klitschko did it a lot as well, and that's how Klitschko stayed undefeated for 10 years.
Exactly. But it doesn't work for everyone though. That's the thing.
This time with Shane away from the ring, so he's obviously with Shane Wigan, obviously, as you lot know. This time out of the ring that he's had, I've seen a drastic improvement in terms of his footwork, his movement, his punch output, his volume, and angles, man. Like I was seeing him hit, swerve, move.
I said swerve,
pivot, swerve, move, dip, dive, dodge, and like the beautiful part was, it's easy to know when you've got power. You go head hunting a lot, or you've hurt someone and you just go straight for the head. He was working the body. I'm seeing really beautiful body shots, jabs to the body, hard hooks to the body, and then he's coming up top. And sort of Glowacki didn't really know what to do. It was a puzzle which he couldn't solve. Okolie kept on him, kept pressuring. The jab was peppering him all night long. And obviously, in the end, he got the 6th round stoppage. Beautiful straight right down the pipe. I called it in one of my group chats. I said it on a voice note, receipts 3-4 hours beforehand. Voice note. I sent it to the man them. I said, Glowacki's very awkward. He's a good fighter, but I can see the straight right landing once he gets his range. And I don't know if he's gonna sleep him, but he's gonna stop him.
That's sensational.
What happened?
Call him Mystic Cash.
Mystic Cash. But yeah, beautiful. Great performance, the best performance I've seen. And one thing I like already is that he's not rested. He's sitting, you know, he's sitting on your laurels. He wants to get back out there and he wants to unify straight away. He wants the biggest, baddest guys in the division. He wants Marius Bradis. He's called for him straight away, and that's a good fight. I think this Okolie that I've seen against Glowacki clears out the division.
Do you credit that to Shane Wigan?
Both, all of them, the whole
obviously
team.
To him, because he's been able to make changes.
Shane's style was that Shane, for a moment in time, Shane was the next big trainer coming from sort of Britain. A lot of people were saying you need to look out for Shane McGuigan. He's, you know, David Hayes spoke highly of Shane, of how good he is, and you saw it in spurts, especially with different fighters he's got. So I think the change in style, it is minor tweaks. It's minor tweaks. It's just showing more confidence in your ability, I think it is as well. I'm not saying he's been gun shy in the past, but again, it's that stop-start mentality. Whereas now, again, you said it perfect at the beginning, fluidity. And it looked solid in there. He looked great. Glowacki had no answers. And this is a seasoned veteran. This is a former two-time world champion. You know, and he's been in there with the best of the best. You know, he beat Marco Hook, beat Steve Cunningham, fought Usyk, fought Bradis, and obviously now Okolie. But Okolie's the young gun, you know, he's only 28 years old. Again, you spoke about the story, bro. And he said it himself. He was fat, overweight, used to get bullied, didn't sort of know where he was going, working in a train station, in McDonald's at train station. Was it King's Cross? Waterloo? I can't even know. I can't remember now. Wherever it was. He's had his own...
Pancras, innit?
Maybe.
I might be completely wrong, but I've seemed to remember that.
He's had his own struggles. And in that short space of time, from working in McDonald's and flipping burgers to having sort of 22 amateur bouts, going to the Olympics, then coming and winning a world title in 16 bouts. It's amazing. And he deserves the credit that he's earned, you know?